It doesn't matter who you are or what's going on in your life or whatever problems, and we all have problems. 70 people come together every week, and for 2 hours, we forget about that. It's one of the few places where I feel spiritual in life.
I just think it's magic. You're handed these dots on a page, and then the conductor gives a starting note, and then it's magic.
There's something about bringing that many people together to make music together that's a wonderfully unifying thing for a community. I can see individuals get so much out of that, but there's a group dynamic there as well that can be really special.
One of the things I think with music, it is a great way of dealing with emotions. And I think it's only on those occasions where you can see people who've gone through that individual stage and they now begin to say, yeah, as a group together we can do it. So I think it's on camaraderie more than music, because it means that the music will come.
I'm learning a discipline. As I said, I sang many times by myself, but in a choir it's totally different. You've got to be aware of everybody around you, and you have to make sure you're in harmony with everybody else, and that's a completely different thing.
I am one of the founder members of Nosnaree Singers. I've seen 8 conductors come and go, and each of them brought a different perspective to the choir.
Being in a choir has huge benefits for your mental health. I know there are academic studies that say that school kids do better when they're involved in music. It's a wonderful way to meet new people. Generally speaking, the choir are very welcoming to new people coming on board as well. So there's nothing but positives really in terms of being involved in a choir.
I think it's the social contact with people. Of course I like the music, I love learning music, and that's what it's about really. It's all about the contact with people.
All different types of people. You know, I see Nosnaree as a community choir, and as a community choir it reflects the community that we live in.
I felt singing with a group of people, it was great. It inspired me no end.
Any man who joins loves it. We say, if you sing, join the choir.
I absolutely love it. I look forward to it for a start every week, and when I return home after practice, I just feel completely different.
A large part of the work that we do would be outreach projects. So that's where we go out into the community and try and get the choir involved in the community, and maybe get the community involved with some of the work that the choir does. A lot of our concerts would be in aid of various charities, and particularly local charities. Or we might go out to a school. We made a CD in aid of the hospital, and we involved one of the local school choirs, so we gave them the experience of recording a CD.
I would have been one of these mummies that lost her mind because I had nothing else other than rearing my son. So literally I would say to you that the whole business of joining the choir, the whole effort I made to join the choir, it completely changed my life. For your mental health, choral singing is definitely an excellent therapy.
I think sometimes people can have unfortunate experiences in childhood. I encountered someone who I respected very much who told me I couldn't sing, and they told me not to sing in public and not to be embarrassing myself. So I was almost 40 years old before I ever opened my mouth again, and the Nosnaree Singers was the first place that I felt confident enough and safe enough to open my mouth in public and to sing.
The Nosnaree Singers started in 1972. I would feel without the choir, life would be very empty.
It meant a lot to me, down through the years at different levels. Last year I wasn't well, and the choir, the singing got me through it, and thank God I'm recovering now. What more can I say? It's been part of my life and still is very much part of my life.